Hello and welcome, I'm your CodeMonkey. So there's a type of comment that I see every once in a while, usually whenever I make a video about some kind of sale. Like right now, Unity's having their Cyber Week sale, and in these sales you can find tons of stuff. You can find visual stuff, you can find systems, you can find tools, pretty much anything to help you with basically any part of development. And here's a comment that I see quite often. So over here it says, so other than 3D assets and shaders, I don't really understand why anyone would buy third-party assets. For most of the stuff, you will need to read the asset documentation to understand it, and then implement it in your own code. You'll also need to deal with bugs here and there and rely on the asset developer for updates. Instead, isn't it better to always have your own growing toolkit that you write yourself? You will be familiar with it. And yep, this is a very common question. If you buy an asset, you do need to learn how to use that asset, especially if it's some kind of tool. You will need to learn the documentation or to read how it works. So is it better to buy an asset or really just build it yourself from scratch? Same thing when it comes to 3D models and visuals. If you can 3D model, why would you buy an asset when you could just build it yourself from scratch? And like I wrote here in my reply, so it's always the same question of time versus money. So basically, how much is your time worth? How long would it take you to build that tool or asset? And then just do some simple math to decide whether to buy or build. So for the most part, it really is that simple. You have to realize that when you need something, you are always going to have to pay for it. And you can either pay in time or you can pay in money. But you always have to pay for it. You can't just snap your fingers and all of a sudden a tool or a 3D model suddenly exists. It has to be created by someone, and if that someone is you, then it's going to cost your time. If that someone is someone else, then it's basically going to cost your money. And to this argument about tools specifically, so for most of the stuff, you'll need to read the asset documentation to understand and then implement in your own code. And yet for some tools, they will have some kind of learning curve. For example, Feel. This is a really awesome tool. It's definitely one of my favorite assets on the store that I highly recommend. And it is super easy to use. But still, it does have a learning curve. It has a bunch of custom inspectors to make it as easy to use as possible. But still, any tool that is worth anything, any tool that is going to do anything more than just something super basic, it's always obviously going to have some kind of learning curve. So instead of building this whole thing from scratch, you need to learn how to use this tool. So like I wrote here, so yes, assets, especially complex tools, they do have a learning curve that takes some time to learn how to work with it. But even with that learning time, it will still be at least 10 times faster than building it yourself. For example, Text Animator is a great asset, and if this is definitely one of my favorite assets. With this one you can add all kinds of interesting animation effects to your text directly, and for the most part it is super easy to use. But again, even though it is simple, you still need to learn how to use it. So like I wrote, for example, Text Animator is a great asset. How long would it take you to build it yourself? Now for me, with my 25 years of programming experience, I figured I could get something close enough done in about 50 hours. Not with all the features, but a bare bones basic working version. Whereas the asset costs $30, so as long as my time is worth more than 60 cents per hour, then buying the asset is an easy decision. So like I said, it really just comes down to math. If you're looking at an asset like this, and if you do have the capability to build a system like this from scratch, then it simply comes down to how much you value your time and how many hours would it take you to build this. Based on that, if you're trying to consider buying a very simple system that does something super basic that you can probably make in 1 hour, if so, then it's probably not worth too much money. But if it's a system kind of like this, where even if you have quite a lot of experience like myself, it will still take you quite a bit of time to learn how to do this. So even though I could technically build something like this, it is definitely not worth it. Unless, of course, this asset were to cost something like $1,000. If so, maybe it would be better to build myself. But it doesn't, it just costs $30. Most assets are between like 20 to $50. So for the most part, for these complex tool assets, usually it's a simple math equation. Usually just spending 20, $30, usually that is going to be much better as opposed to spending 50 to 100 hours of your time. And of course, the time that I said 50 to 100 hours, it is to build basically the most basic version. Whereas these assets, the ones that are good on the asset store, these have been in development for several years, so they've had thousands of hours of development time being put into them, so they are much more than just the basic stuff. So again, you get something better than you could have made, and you just pay a very low amount for it. So that is why, in my mind, when it comes to that math equation, usually it works out, so that's why I'm a big fan of assets like these. But of course, that math only makes sense if you could technically build that. Then you also have things like, for example, this one, the ASR Pathfinding Project Pro. Now, I am capable enough to build a pathfinding system. In fact, I have done that previously. I've made a tutorial teaching exactly how the ASR Pathfinding algorithm works. So I could build a simple implementation, but this one over here, this is a really excellent asset. This one uses multi-threading in order to make it insanely efficient. And that part, dealing with multi-threading, that is definitely not my area of expertise. I can only do the most basic multi-threaded stuff. So I would not be able to build this asset exactly as is, exactly as performant as this one is. So the buy versus build question also has to do with whether you can even build the thing that you are trying to buy or not. Like I wrote here, if you don't have the skills/experience to build the asset, if so, then it makes even more sense to buy. For example, I am not an artist at all. I cannot do 3D modeling. So if I wanted to make my own models, it would take at least 1,000 hours of practice to get my skills good enough to produce something decent. So I can spend those 1,000 hours learning a skill that I don't really want to learn, or I can instead spend those 1,000 hours further improving my programming skills and just buy an asset pack for $30. So if you don't yet have the skill, then you've got to first gain that skill before you can actually build the thing that you actually want to build. So do you want to spend 1,000 hours trying to do that, or just spend 30 bucks? Again, simple question, time versus money. And when it comes to the idea of implementing tools and it's hard to implement in your own code, which I do agree that can be an issue. That is why the quality of tools varies pretty widely. Some tools are very hard to integrate because they have some very opinionated code, and other tools are super easy to work with. So that is really going to depend on a case-by-case basis. But that is definitely a valid argument. Like I wrote here, so if you build yourself, then yep, you will indeed have an easier time working with your own toolset since you know how it all works. So I highly recommend you build your own utilities as you make your own games. I did exactly that for many years, but that will also cost a lot of time. My own CodeMonkey Toolkit assets start from my own utilities that I've been building for myself for over a decade, and then I just polished it and made an asset that other people can use without spending the hundreds of hours I spent building it myself. So yep, this is my CodeMonkey Toolkit asset. It's a collection of 40 tools and elements, and it is literally a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I've been making games for many years now. I've made a bunch of Steam games, and over the course as I was building all of these games, I was basically building my own utilities. So I built a bunch of those through about 10 years, obviously not 10 years of actively building just those, but rather 10 years of building games. And every time that I was coming across similar problems, I basically just added something to my utilities. So technically you can do exactly what I did. You can spend 10 years building a bunch of games and writing your own utilities, or you can just pay 30 bucks to grab my own toolkit and basically get all of those, so you yourself can focus your time on things that are more unique to your game. So at the end of the day, it simply is time versus money, and there's really no wrong answer. If you want to build it yourself, then that's awesome. If you want to buy a tool to save time, then that's also awesome. Both options are perfectly valid, it really just depends on what you value more. So whenever you hear about a brand new sale, some kind of asset, some kind of tool, always keep this question in mind. If you want to build something, you are always going to have to pay for it in some way. If it's an asset on the store, you can just pay money and you get that asset. If you don't want to spend money, that's fine. But it's not just suddenly going to appear. So if you don't want to spend the money, you won't have to spend time. And depending on how skilled you are at the thing you are trying to build, it will either take you an insane amount of time or actually a very short amount of time. But essentially at the end of the day, that's really it. If you have two main resources, time and money, and it's up to you to decide which one do you prefer to spend. And if you prefer to spend money over time, then check out the Cyber Week sale happening on the Unity Asset Store. If you had a ton of assets at 50% off, usually the top assets, they're all discounted. Then you also got flash deals, 60-70% off, and those are changing every single day. Check it out, to the link in the description. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.